Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan Battle video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at the Super Easy A for Ultimate Super Saiyan, Super Saiyan for Goku, and just how good he is in DBZ Dokkan Battle. And yeah, basically to cut a long story short, pretty much exactly what you should expect from him. So super strength lead of 130%, extreme strength lead of 90%, key +3 on both. Greatly raises attack for 1 turn and causes max damage to the enemy, lowering their defense and also raising his defense by 30% for 6 turns. Key +2, attack and defense of 200%, great chance of performing critical hits, attack and defense of 100%, damage reduction of 10%, or allies attack of 40% up, launching an additional attack super when there is an extreme class enemy, or when there's another GT Heroes category ally attacking in the same turn. When attacking with 12 or more key, attack of 150%, and when receiving an attack as the first or second attacker in the turn, defense of 200. When receiving a super attack, defense of 100% temporarily, with a high chance of nullifying it and countering with tremendous power. He has Super Saiyan, Saiyan Roar, Prepare for Battle, Shocking Speed, Kamehameha, GT, and Fierce Battle as his link sets, and he's on Accelerated Battle, Battle of Fate, Bond of Friendship, Bond of Parent and Child, Earth Spirit Fighters, Earth Protecting Heroes, GT Heroes, Giant Ape Power, Goku's Family, Kamehameha, Miraculous Awakening, Power Beyond, Super Saiyan, Pure Saiyans, and Total School. I've gone through his build in a separate video, but you're looking for mainly additional with some evasion on him, just to keep things interesting, and I think overall he is a pretty interesting character. I think the biggest compliment that I can give this guy, at least from my side, is that I think he's the kind of unit that is going to be fairly solid in terms of explosiveness. He doesn't have a lot of scalability. He's not got, the ability to scale infinitely or anything like that, although 6 turns of 30% get you very far with this guy, by the way, just in case anyone's wondering. So Goku is very cool from that perspective. In terms of how can I say, in terms of his overall functionality and everything, I think Goku really shines when we talk about the fact that he has big instant burst in damage. He has a huge kind of starting point, 35 million right out the bat is very good. And when you consider the fact that he has a 70% crit chance, that kind of explosiveness is absolutely insane. That kind of explosiveness is super duper crucial. It's very, very good. And yeah, realistically, it's an absolutely amazing level of explosiveness to have as a character. Like, it is a absolutely monumental amount of explosiveness to have. So I think it's very good. You look at his defense, the kind of character who can get up to 1.1, 1.2 million defense very quickly. 30% damage reduction is pretty solid. And then you got to remember, when he's receiving a attack as the first or second attacker, he also gets that 200% defense kick in, which is great. So he can kind of boost that defense a little bit more. And then he also gets another 100% temporarily when receiving a super. So kind of guy who can get to 3 million defense when receiving a super, which last time I checked was pretty decent. Maybe not absolutely insane, but pretty decent. And I think that is something that is very, very good. Very, very good. So overall for me, there is definitely some really strong performance by this guy. Couple that with the fact that his team right now is absolutely stacked, and you'll find that Goku is a pretty good working unit. Solid, reliable, does absolutely everything you need. And I think what I like the most about Goku as a character right now is the fact that he's not really super dependent on anything. He's a superclass unit that relies on being on a superclass team, and I think that's great. Facing extreme units isn't too hard, and there's not too much locked behind facing an extreme unit. Anything that's locked behind facing an extreme unit, you generally get by just having him on GT Heroes. So for me, he's definitely a really solid unit, and yeah, I think overall he's very impressive. If that's my honest opinion, I think he's a very, very impressive unit. So, yeah, all in all, I think he's great. And honestly, I would highly suggest that you give him a try. He can really be a good stopgap, especially when you consider how strong that AGL SS4 Gogeta is, whose team he's going to be on. That unit is going to carry the first slot tank role very nicely, which I think is great. And then you factor all of that in, and I think he looks like a great unit. I personally think he looks really quite good. So I'm very impressed with Goku, and I think he's a fun, fantastic unit to consider looking at. And I think you should definitely give him a try. I think you'll find that you'll have a good time using him. You may not necessarily have the craziest time, but I think you'll have a good time. I think he'll blend in nicely with your team. He provides a great second slot foil because all of his passive kicks in the second slot, and there's no build up to his attack. So he just comes out the gate, hitting hard, hitting fast, and looking good, really, if I can say anything. So, yeah, for me, definitely 100% great unit to use, and a character that I think is going to be super awesome for your teams and everything like that. But yeah, I think that's realistically it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts, your opinions. Are you running Goku? Are you not running Goku? What are you running him on, etc. But I think you'll find that he's really, honestly, quite tops, and an absolutely really good unit to run. Hopefully most players should have him as well, because he's been around for so long. So, he's the kind of unit that a lot of players can get a real kick out of, because they'll either have him Rambo or at least 55%, or a lot of players will have him, so he can incorporate nicely into the teams, give a really good foundation, and just work really, really well. So super duper happy with that, super duper happy with pretty much everything to do with Goku. And yeah, honestly, from me, that is pretty much it. So I will see you guys in the next one. As always, take care, stay safe, and if you have any questions or queries or anything like that, you can let me know, and I will gladly give you my assistance. But that's it from me. Bye.